well, I mean, Nati, CLG, this is the big chance for them.
Yep, I mean...
to really break out as an American team.
Yesterday, they had a very solid CT side. They had a lot of diversity on the CT A setups. They kept moving around where they were defending. They were aggressive on side hall, aggressive down middle, halfway aggressive side hall, stuff like that. Their B defense was okay. Here's the T side that just could not deliver. They managed to create an opening towards that A side down the middle earlier on, but they kept forcing towards that B bomb side, not really getting rounds on Na'Vi. So let's see if they can diversify their game here on this T side.
Yeah, it's actually a quick fast push here for Gaming down mid towards that A bomb site. Really fast push. Haste gonna jump through the smoke, instantly drop MSL. And this pick behind the APC next to the site. Nice pop onto Haste. He needs to do a lot of work here as his teammates file into the retake. And there it is. Cutler just getting entry one after the next. And things are looking fantastic here for CLG on this T side start. They should be able to close this down now. They have the bomb site available for a plant. You see Tarek there just covering both sides, balcony and the connector door as well.
Yeah, very simple times here. Utilizing just one smoke, and here we have the retake coming through. It's going to be a very tough one. 2-on-4 situation. AC managed to get Tarek though. Do manage to get more.
And Cutler there just playing around there. APC is really crazy. They already capitalized on Cutler, and it's going to be a pretty nice frag there from Finesse to finish off AZ, helping Cutler out. Out of a nasty little spot, and 1-0. Great economies for CLG on the favored side, the T side.
Oh yeah, definitely. And just a simple tactic there, going towards that A side directly, just going through the smoke there in middle, getting that first pick, getting map control, and getting that site control right away. Just utilizing one smoke to the connector, and making it a fast 5-3, getting that bomb down, then making it to a 4-2 after plant, which is a very, very tough one when trying to retake that A site. So a great start for CLG here, picking up that pistol round. And as we can see here, Dignitas has opted to go for that force spot, Pimp with that scout, rest with armors, and some pistol upgrades here. So see how it works out.
Yeah, I like that JDM has that P90. He can just run in there and just take all the fire, just jump past those nasty corners. And we see the setup here from CLG. He's slowly going to try to just crush towards A.
Yeah, and very little amount of utility for CLG. Just one smoke, basically, to work with here. So that could be an issue at this point.
Yeah, that said, the Dignitas don't have that much to really directly deal with them going through these choke points onto the bomb site directly. There's nobody here on A long really, and these big ranges that CLG are playing for, they're going to get them with these AKs, so it should really go very well for them. And JDM's already starting things off, getting close with that P90. He can really take the risk for the team, not having a risk of giving away the AK. And right now, Dignitas doing the smart thing actually, just saying we're going to hold back and save these this force fight.
Exactly, there's nothing they can really do about it at this point at all. And CLG is utilizing that one smoke they had correctly. Took the right choice of going towards that A site, which is, I think, was Tensky that was towards that site basically. However, it was MSL that went down. With 4 players alive still for Dignitas, and they force blood. At this point, there's going to be a lot of hope for that retake, so it's the best possible choice at this point. Just fall back to T-spawn as they have. Go to those towers and dungeons, try to save your weapons.
Yeah, and every edge in a professional match is something you want to try to get and salvage. And one thing, one of those tiny edges that Dignitas not giving is even just a kill bonus of the $300 in trying to take the fights, because that all adds up. There's a smoke grenades that can actually be invested into utility, into future pushes. So trying to play the safest game possible, and you got to respect that from CLG.
Yeah, at the same time, CLG not dropping a single player obviously is going to be a big thing going further, that first weapon round possibly. But since Dignitas saved those weapons, that's going to give him a bigger chance of actually making a fight out of this round. So again, it's going to be a gamble that Dignitas has to do here. They need to stack one of these sites. It seems like they're going to be throwing 3 players towards that B bomb site. 2 guys quite aggressive here towards this A. Pimp taking that shot, not connecting though. He's forced to fall back though, and the build up is coming from CLG. They're going to be moving towards the B bomb site.
Yeah, so the round 2 of the anti-force spy is playing out here. It's a bit of a different choice from CLG, getting almost herded, you could say, avoiding that scout of Pimp. And this is a very, very good way to play your anti-force spy. Just backs against the wall, moving slowly up the plateau. You can use more the close positions, but the flashes will do the job as well. In comes the first entry, taking down Kirby. We've got JDM working with Connect there. As MSL also pressured by Tarek, falling to pieces this defense here for Dignitas. That said, they will pick up a single frag onto Tarek, but it surely won't be enough. And hey, Dignitas will be buying in the next round anyway, so they didn't have a huge expectation here. But one big deal is getting some damage in, and Pimp, he can just throw away his life here to get this damage done.
Yeah, definitely, and he's going to try to do that as well. Just going to be swinging by here, going to that drop room as well, just to get a cheeky little shot. Scout is such a mobile weapon to have, so in this situation, he may actually be able to catch it and see how it works out for him.
Terrorists win.
He's going to actually just find that AK. And almost in those engagements, the Scout actually will be better than the AK from perspective, because as you see, they're super mobile.
Yep.
Just peek out, take a shot, and even if it's not a headshot, you might get the kill. But either way, 3-0 for CLG as expected after the pistol, and now we are going to see Dignitas with their first buy, and this is where things get really difficult.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no offer Dignitas to start off with, as we can tell here. They have nades to work with, obviously, here at this point, but it's going to be interesting how do they approach it. Seems like they're going to be just throwing MSL alone here. Just going to be playing quite aggressive here in middle, down middle, getting some early information, and they'll send 4 people towards that deep offset, which is where CLG right now is building up a fast attack.
Yeah, this is looking pretty strong from Hayes right there. Just so deep onto the B plateau. Already throwing in the Molotov with different CTs. And they need to get past this first and actually start attacking the site, because Dignitas are indeed rotating in. The smokes will come in. The first engagement, Kirby goes down. We've got trades in from AZ. Tag is cleaning house here. These are very important frags, but Pimp is going to survive. Takes down Tarek. 3 versus 3 with that bomb ticking away now. And it's just not happening. Cutler locking it down by the bomb site. Tensky the last man now here for Dignitas, the Danish side. They are relying on him to win that first buy round. JDM's got an excellent position, gets the shot.
Always there.
And there it is. CLG with an excellent round. And if this cannot be solved, Dignitas can have real problems, because yesterday against Envious, they didn't even get to play their CT side.
Yeah, they need to have more presence to that site once an execute comes in there. As you could see on that round, there was a wall of smokes created by CLG, and Dignitas was on the wrong side of that. They could not really have any impact on that initial attack before it was sort of too late, and it was quite obvious, unless something very unfortunate happened to CLG, that they were going to definitely win that round as well. So Dignitas needs to push in further. They need to create pressure here to just be long, where CLG seems to be pushing a lot of efforts into, just like yesterday against Navi, but obviously it's working a lot better for them right now.
And here it is. They're just going to keep playing the speed plateau play, and it's very good in pretty much every situation. A lot of teams do struggle to deal with this. And again, you keep your feet to the walls, really nice trade as well, trade frags. But whoa, Kirby's going to find us up a headshot with that Deagle. Hayes goes down. And now things get a little bit scary, because Cutler got tagged as well. They should really be trying to move in quickly here, and the grenades are starting to come into play as they look for the picks. But this is smart by Dignitas, just not showing at all.
Yeah, right now, this is, like, they're spending way too much time at CLG right now. But that being said, Frank gets that kill, but Hayes returns it as well. So it's a 4-3 situation for Dignitas.
And the bomb is down on the side as well. Everybody's tagged right now. There's still a bunch of pistols. It looks like Dignitas are pulling this one off. AZ picks up 2 more. It's just Cutler left at this point. And he's got so much work to do. AZ's going to pull off the quad kill with that Deagle. Amazing stuff from Dignitas. I mean, they capitalized on a moment of doubt from CLG.
Exactly.
They slowed the push and boom.
I felt like it was more CLG throwing that round away than Dignitas actually winning it. Once they were attacking that site initially and then just stopped the attack, that's when you have these moments where Caribou and AC can just bring those Deagles to play and manage to get the picks. They should have just fallen back all the way, just ran towards that A site. Instead, they were just sort of not doing anything and giving Dignitas the opportunity to get those kills. And there you have it, Dignitas on the board.
Hesitation is always going to be a problem. Gabby's close to the smoke. This is where he can really result. Already the first frag on the defense. Ace going down, trying to spray as he covers his retreat there. And Dignitas with a nice advantage to kick things off now. CLG, if they want to force this as they did in the previous round, it is going to be much harder at this point, because nades have been used and they're down a man as well.
Yeah, at this point, actually, they've been so heavy towards that B bomb side, so maybe the best possible at this point it would be a bit of a double fake where we fake this B approach, and then we'll start faking the A approach, and then actually go into B. But JDM creates an opening on Tensky in drop room, so that's maybe going to change things. They still have 15 seconds to work with here. Caribou really low on that B bomb side as well, so next kill is going to be big in terms of how this round turns out.
And here we go, JDM looking for those angles. Kirby's not going to show himself. AZ up on the tree position, awaiting, and that's a great flash. That's going to give JDM a bit more space. AZ might have a bit of trouble here, trying to actually get the kills. And there's the quick trade there. Kirby onto Finesse here, but can CTs, can Dignitas hold this bomb site? AZ's still in a decent position to prevent plus, but there it is. JDM, that covering shot definitely is going to help CLG out massively. And Tarek gets boosted up onto the tree. Great play there. Good improvisation on the positioning, and that's going to be the round for CLG.
Yeah, this is the nightmare situation for Dignitas. They've just won a round and then lost it. Obviously, it was a bit of a save round for Dignitas, but they will have some money, and actually they will be able to invest on this money. It has to be pointed out that JDM is so good in that position around that box on B plateau. As we have Tarek here with his last 2 kills of the round. But yeah, JDM is so very good at that spot. I think everyone knows exactly how he plays it and where he plays it, but he still manages to deliver so much covering fire on those aftercloud situations, and once his team is sticking over that site.
And that was a slow round from TOG. They know Dignitas are in a bit of trouble on the utilities. This is a good way to abuse that.
Yeah. They only one smoke for Dignitas. That could be a big issue. Holding off an attack. This time around, they have a pimp on that AWP. Finally, an MSL trying to be cheeky.
Oh, that's a great play there from MSL, capitalizing, falling back, very smartly done. Tarek is now down. And, well, it's the T-side and T-side cobble, so there's still loads of options with 4 players. They can still decide to try to keep pushing and taking map control towards A, or as we're seeing right now, they can move towards B and leave a lurker towards A. Dignitas don't really know what's going on just yet, but this setup between Kirby and AZ could certainly be quite potent.
Yeah, it's interesting right now. The double stack that along, that's exactly where CLG is coming as well, so this could get hairy for CLG.
AZ with the first contact, and that might throw them off. Oh, Kirby! He was there to take the rest down, but it didn't happen. The bait play is not going to pan out there for Dignitas. And now they're down a man. 3 versus 4, and they need to re-enter the B-bomb site. This could be worse for the Danes as they try to stop this push in onto this B-bomb site. Hayes is trying to get himself and essentially cover that spot, but Pimp has got it with that AWP, and that's going to buy a little bit of time for Dignitas to position here to stop the plant. Pimp gets himself another one, and Tensky and Pimp now, they could very well do this. The bomb is going to be planted in the nick of time. And in comes Cutler and Finesse, just taking those post-plant positions as they can. And staying close with the MAC-10.
Yeah, next kill's going to be huge.
He spots both players there, so that's good information. You know, there's not any kind of boost going up, and there it is. That's the really sick one-on-one there. Finesse taking down Pimp. Tensky, the new man, it's all on him. And Cutler with a really abusive position by the box there. Finesse still toying with Tensky. What can he do in this position between these 2 players? Finesse is still getting damaged, and he's going to find the frag as well. He's going to pick up the AWP. And that is a great save from CLG. Going down a man early, they still convert.
Yeah, I mean, Dignitas should have had anything going on in that round. Pimp had 2 free kills. After the first one, CLG still had a smoke they could have thrown to that connector area. Haste here getting these kills with FNS, but still, they could have used that smoke for that connector and not let Pimp do those openings. That actually created that 2-on-2 situation, so even though CLG won that round, it was still sloppy for life for them. And Dignitas right now, they're going to be forced to a save.
Yeah, the full save, just 1 P250, $250. That's all that's invested really in this round, $300 rather. And so it's going to be very problematic for Dignitas because they won't really be able to realistically get economic damage done, and that's all you can really hope from a round like this. And you can see how CLG are playing their It's always good to know how does a team want to approach this.
Wow, Tarek getting dinked though, and he was their point man with that Mac Daddy. Not managing to get anything going off with it with JDM though. Gets that pick on AZ, and it's just map control slowly going to CLG. They're taking over this drop room and getting a kill on the air also. Things going well for CLG right now, but Pimp manages to get MSL.
Yeah, it's UMP
picks
up.
Not MSL, but JDM.
But one thing cool to note actually about the way that they're pushing in, okay, you know, they are losing the there, is the fact that they are sending the SMGs first. The 2 SMGs that they brought up because they know that an eco is coming. They send those to be the guys that can, with low risk, go and attack through these choke points that could be potentially dodgy. You don't want to give an AK away in those spots. So very well done, nicely set up round by CLG, and we'll see Finesse just holding down the drop area. He's going to spot one of the players, but doesn't know they're both to play with. He's going to try to get something done here. Drops in, and Finesse will take him down.
Yeah, it's just going to be Pimp left here, and he has a UMP, so again, he's just triggering the fire here. See if he managed to get an opportunity. No, he doesn't. Cutler is going to finish off the round. It's going to be 7-1 in favor of CLG on this T side already at this point, and it's looking very good for CLG at this point. They're getting, I mean, obviously attacking that P side a lot, but the thing is, like I pointed out before, it's a lot about them getting early control of that site. Dignitas needs to be able to put more pressure into that B long as CLG is trying to enter into it.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting spot now to see if Dignitas can actually find a way back in here, because they really struggled on their D side yesterday against Envious. Sure, it's Envious, but they need to start pulling some pressure, and this is really the point of no return that they're coming to, I would say, very soon. You can see they're close by the smoke. It's going to see if he can do some damage here, but this is a nice push. CLG are actually falling back into drop zone, and AZ's going to take it. He's controlling long right now, and they don't know exactly where all these T's have gone.
Yeah, what a weird situation for them. They actually went through drop room and tried to go to a wraparound through connector to A, but that sort of failed. Bomb is down. It's going to be a 3-on-4 situation in favor of Dignitas. It's going to be 3 guys from Dignitas around this connector area as well. They're smoking off the drop room window. It's a very tough one for CLG to recover that. Finesse needs to be the guy that worked that magic. Get that the question is he going to burn him alive?
Oh, wow.
No, he's not.
So that was so clever time there from Dignitas. They don't even yet, but AZ's in there. Oh no, JDM missing the shot there. He will find the finish eventually, but he's taking critical damage in the effort. And there's only 25 seconds left, and that bomb indeed is just dropped in the most horrible place possible.
Needs to save it at this point. What an interesting round from CLG though. They were basically doing the same thing towards that B long. Maybe they noticed that there's going to be too much presence towards that B long. They felt there might be a gap in drop room. They actually got down there, tried to go through connector to that A site, but they got, I think it was Pimp that really stopped that push happening. The bomb was dropped in connector, and that was pretty much it. JDM going to be saving that op for the next round.
Yeah, I wonder if CLG are going to go for a different approach now. Now that it's like, okay, maybe, you know, they're not feeling B plat as much. Let's try taking the map control properly. Is like 4 men at the very least towards A, and see maybe they can actually put together an A execute out off of that, or potentially just fall back, have leave the lurk on drop and then fall back onto a B push. There's so many options as the T's, but they should really start trying to test A.
Yeah, this is the psychological side of things right now. Dignitas is going to be very hesitant of rotating off of B if there's any pressing facts that have gone that way. So this would be a great opportunity for CLG to fake A, fake B, and then actually go to A.
And they are actually taking that control towards A at the moment, so trying to put the test onto and Pimp. And they've got long for free, and that's actually a good sign, because it's some information they can use in the future as well in some of these T rounds. And that's not the first time they've had long for free, and you can build execute easily off of a long control. So usually a lot of teams like to put players there, and the Dignitas not so much. It was they're falling back onto the side, just smoking things off, and trying to play the information game. Might come in a bit too late here. It is now the execute is going to hit the site and get the entry. Got pinned here on the bomb site. He's pretty much he's going to do a lot of damage here to really give his team some kind of chance in this one. Nice, dropping out from the corner, taking down Cutler straight away. Oh my god though, Tarek's in with 2 fast frags, and in from the back goes Finesse, diving in. It's now on JDM against Kirby. 30 seconds left. He's pulled out the pistol as JDM goes in for it. He's going to get it as well. Kirby goes down by the APC, and that is it. CLG win that crucial round against Dignitas, and that's got to hurt.
Yeah, that was back and forth battle on that A site. Like you said, a lot of long control right away for CLG. Then the initial push, and it was Dignitas actually managed to do a rotation very early on, but still it was CLG that managed to win that one. JDM with that one-on-one against Caribou.
This is an amazing start for the North American side here.
It's a disaster for Dignitas. They're not able to string together this round. Just winning one and losing the one after is going to put you in a very, very horrible situation with your economy. 3 of their players are not going to be able to buy properly for the next round either.
Yeah, we got again. It's CLG advantage of just pushing in towards A. It can be quite risky. You've got so many corners to deal with when you're playing against the pistols. But CLG again, just providing some presence and falling back a little bit.
Yeah, Haste here just sneaking towards the B long here. He's trying to hear what's going on towards that B bomb site. He probably is going to be the one trying to get some information. However, Caribou is pushing him right now and gets picked off by Haste there. So that's going to be 1 kill in favor of CLG. It's going to be a 5-on-4 situation, and then it seems like the Americans are building up a B attack at this point. Only Cutler here towards the day side. He's getting the head as well. He's falling apart for Dignitas.
Now, this has been a really nice approach to this round, actually, from TLG. You got to imagine it. Put yourself in the shoes of Dignitas. They are going to get a couple kills here, but the B bomb site is controlled by TLG now. But yeah, to put yourself into the shoes of Dignitas, you're seeing pushes all over the place. You can't know where to put your players. Yeah. We saw a lot of towards A there because of that early A presence from TLG. They're just constantly messing with the information game. And all the information Dignitas are getting is not good.
Yeah, the smart thing from CLG is the fact that they sent the SMGs over these sites. So even if they lost a weapon, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if they had lost that weapon. So having those 2 AKs and AWP working sort of in between those two guys is the smart thing to do. And I think it's going to be a tactical pause for Dignitas at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're having a really hard time of it here, and I mean, you could say, oh, you know, it's getting quite late into the half to use it, but that said, they're not going to have any second off the play unless they start getting rounds on their CT side. They've got to get the next rounds, and look at this money. Yeah, it's still.
I mean, it is 2-9, right? But I mean, it's a map where you can rack up those 10, 11 rounds on T side. So I mean. Either you will need to have something very cheeky, aggressive on their CT side, some kind of a setup you can do where you basically push one of the two sides, take a gamble, force buy on this one, or you'll just go into that double save, maybe pick up 2 ops and try to control the map earlier on, try to have an earlier presence before CLG gets to execute a strat. That's been the big issue. Once CLG is actually executing something, Dignitas doesn't seem to really have anything going on.
Absolutely, and right now Dignitas, they've only got between $3,300 on the player with the least money and around 4K on the players with the most money. So they have a very, very poor amount of money here. So they're probably really thinking, do we go for another save? But they're actually going to force it up, and Famas is going to be out.
Yeah, it's a reasonable choice to make at this point. Obviously, being 2-9 town at this situation, it's very frustrating for the CTs when, you know, the tourists have been attacking that B-bomb site so many times. And they've tried, for now, Dignitas has tried different approaches. They've been more passive, they've been more aggressive, having those 2 guys on that plateau. Still not managing to really break those attacks from CLG. So it's at a point where CLG is just all over when it comes to mental game at this point. Having that B-bomb site in a lockdown, and FNS trying to get that drop control really fast here as the round starts, but that pre-molly from the CTs really slows us down, so that attack is going to have to happen in a long time.
Yeah, that was that. You could see that they were really wanting to get that fast push in there indeed. And well, Dignitas are going to use most of their names to stop it, so you could argue that that's actually going to work out for CLG.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's fair enough since CLG's been so fast trying to get map control on that towards that B bomb side, so utilizing a lot of nades early on is only natural at this point. But like you said, that gives an opportunity for CLG to just wait them out and do an execute a little bit later towards this round. And as we can see, they are building up around here towards the B bomb side. They want to take this drop room control. They're spoken the right side of it, so it's going to be a bit of a sandwich effect here towards the B bomb side.
Yeah, 2 players here, Cutler and Tarek, looking for that drop zone control. And they're trying to coordinate it with their teammates going down the B long area, and it's actually working out right now. You can see AZ has to look in 2 spots, but they're not attacking the position. Probably they're not going to get the trade they need. AZ's locking it down. 2 huge kills for AZ, leaving Tarek all alone here for CLG. Tensky and MSL against Tarek. He's got to plant the bomb. He's not got much time either to play with. Looking for the first engagements here between these 2 players that are left. There's a smoke there to help him out, but there is a peek from MSL. That's going to be that. Dignitas will claim the round after the timeout, and this is a very important round for them to win, because now there's a bit of breathing room, but they did lose a few players there, so the rebuy is going to be not as nice as they otherwise would have hoped.
Exactly, this is the point where it needs to turn and Dignitas, which have an opportunity in this match right now. If they lose this round, they're going to be in a lot of trouble in a lot of ways in this matchup. But in that round, obviously at pre-mall, they did a lot of work. It would have been a fast beast play basically from CLG, but it was denied with that one Molotov basically. Afterwards, that being said, a couple of flashes for it to work properly. FNS trying to make control right away already. No control traded at this point.
Wow, and Finesse is there pretty much by himself. There's no other players there to help trade with him, and that's kind of surprising considering there was basically a player who's not doing almost anything on the CLG side, so wasted opportunity there. A misplay there from CLG, and it's not helping them at all, but there will be a trade. MSL to get pop slashed in after they take an advantage.
Yeah, you have a 5-on-4, you want to fall back, you already got that kill. Why do you have an all-in situation? Why would you like to put everything into that one flash and try to get another kill when you already have an opportunity in a 5-on-4 situation to just fall back and play more passively? But
Especially on Cobblestone as well.
Especially on Cobblestone. You have a lot of rotations. You're always going to have one spot that's going to lack a CT if someone goes down. So this 4-on-4 situation definitely favors the terrorist at this point. And another attack, there's a B-bomb that is happening, so it's going to be a lot on AZ once again.
Yeah, this is the problem as well, like, especially on Cobblestone, because that drop zone, you almost need like 6 players on your team to actually probably hold this as CT. And now all they got is AZ on the statue. He's got a Famous, he's almost by himself in this position. He's got some support in Kirby, who's got a drop, but AZ's going to find himself the kill on the distraction. Tarek was not looking. AZ gets himself the second kill as well with the Famous. Pimp is now chiming in onto Cutler and Kirby. Before you know it, it's going to shut down the round for the Danes. And now CLG is starting to lose the fuse. The momentum's starting to show here for Dignitas, and they finally force an eco out of the Americans.
Yeah, that was AZ all the way. He was playing very patient at that B bomb side, just waiting for the right opportunity, and peaked at the right time here. He gets the first kill on Tarek and the second one on JDM.
Let's go.
Leaving only Hayes left in a 1-on-4 situation, which is a very hard one. Doesn't manage to win that one. Dignitas 4th round, and CLG is going to be on that save.
Laying down smoke. Throwing grenade.
They got double ult going for them, so this fast play could actually end up being a little bit problematic here for Dignitas. Double ult, not always the best against in an anti-eco, but it seems like they're able to hold things down well here. So, damage done. There's only 1 kill there for Hayes so far, and then trade will come in from AZ in a timely fashion. So 5-9, and it looks like Dignitas are making a bit of a comeback here, and they could be very good for that 6-9, because I mean, we don't know yet if CLG know how to deal with the double up setup of Dignitas.
That's a very good question to be asked, actually. Now, you know, now we can tell judging from this round, if you're Dignitas, you would have hoped for double ops way earlier on this half to make it harder for CLG. But obviously it's going to be last round of this first half.
Grenade out.
For CLG, and list of things, it's going to be B-bombs out of once again.
Yeah, back to the tried and tested, the fast play, but once again, Team Dignitas showing that they've got the counter grenades to stop this kind of a play in its tracks, and at least, you know, slow it down, allow themselves to get in position. But the execution to come in regardless. He's in position, statue on the bomb site. He's been really consistent hitting these shots, and that's not going to change. First one is claimed by AZ. He's going to get taken down by the oncoming Tarek. Great response by Kirby, but the trade is really coming in quickly now. Finesse through the drop zone, and it looks like CLG. The bomb still needs to be planted, and MSL is coming in from the back, but that's not going to really help too much if he's now the lone standing member of Dignitas, looking to claim that last round of the first half. And they know where he is now. MSL with a massive amount of work to do against 2 AWPs and the AK, despite them being low. That nade's going to be fantastic. Tarek's going to go down. Now MSL on the 2 patient Americans. Going for the defuse. Is he just going to hold this? He's going for the hero mode hold. They're buying it. They're playing it. Oh my god. And he's going to actually steal away the round.
Wow.
Not talk to me.
I don't know. That was a meltdown. Did they not hear the defuse sound, or what went on there? Neither of the two actually even initiated on that bomb.
No shots through the smoke.
Nothing happened. So that was weird. I was already, ready to critique Dignitas' defense that B-bomb, that I had no idea what AZ was in that position alone, that site, where he could be attacked like that, like he was in that situation. So, but still, MSL come to rescue and giving Dignitas the 6th round and an opportunity going into this T half. It's something they can still work with. And obviously, earlier rounds of this half were really hard for Dignitas. They made it happen in the later one, getting 4 in a row, and AZ being the biggest part of it. Basically, he was the one that kept Dignitas' chances alive here.
It's really nice to see that. He's giving his teammates something to really play with here, and they're giving them a lot of space to work with. Some of those, like holding the site in the calm, collected manner that he did on the A-bomb site is really remarkable, to be honest. Keeping this cool, because also you have to imagine, based on yesterday's performance, AZ realizes he's going into this one thinking, I need to perform. If my team's going to win, I have to be the guy that makes that happen. This is actually a thing that you see from Guardian. He's got that mentality when it comes to Na'Vi. He's like, for my team to play their best, I have to just crush every single game, and that's a lot. That's a big burden to have.
And on CLG's side, you can see from the scoreboard, it's very even out. Except for Hayes, he's quite down on the scoreboard. The rest of them is between 11 and 14 frags. So it's been a team effort for CLG so far, and like 85% of their attacks going to that B-bomb side. So it is very similar to what we saw yesterday from CLG on that T side, but still, obviously a lot better than it went against Na'Vi. Is that a is that a testament of how good Navi is on that CT side, or is that a problem from Dignitas? I think it's more of a problem from Dignitas CT side, to be honest with you.
One quick extra point actually about it, the whole pressure situation with AZ is that originally AZ, because he used to play with Dignitas back, the TSM lineup, they used to be Dignitas, and one of the reasons why he didn't fit that team because he was very young, and actually pressure was a problem for him.
Yeah, he was.
It's something that he's fixed actually in his game, it would seem. And
you could argue that's been a problem to a lot of the TSM players as well.
Yeah,
Dupree, Device, those guys, they always, they were famous for crumbling in situations where they were not ever getting over the hump, but finally they did, and it's going to be a pistol round now. It's going to be Dignitas has to set an nades with MSL, and they're going to be going through this box very, very quickly.
Here we go. This is anyone's at this point in this match. JDM is going to go straight away behind the boulder, and it's a quick bomb site take here for the T side. Dignitas looking pretty good until Tarek comes into play with a quick double with the USP by that chicken hut, and now Kirby, the young upcoming star of Denmark, is looking for a drag, and he's going to find it until just Tarek is left alive in this aim battle, and Kirby is rattling off shot after shot with that Glock, has to switch to another one, and he's got a bit of time to play with. Tarek positionally outmaneuver him, and there it is. Tarek finds the headshot. 4 kill from Tarek.
Wow,
amazing that he's able to pull that off from the chicken hut. He completely saved CLG there.
Wow, yeah, that chicken hut position really paid off for Tarek, and they had no idea he was there. That's the benefit of having that silenced USP. Just pew mode from that chicken hut, getting those kills and winning that 1-on-1 against Caribou. That's going to be huge going further, and that's going to force Dignitas into a force buy. They have 3 smokes and a flash, and everyone's, except for Tensky, has a Tech 9. Tensky has a Deagle, and it seems like it's going to be some kind of an A execute that Dignitas is throwing at CLG. And as you can see, Haste is going to be the only line of defense at this point here. Pretty aggressive in the side hall. Nova.
Oh, big pop-up pump is coming out to play, but he's going to get dinged straight away. Hayes is going to throw a grenade to cover his path, and he's going to find a kill out of that. So it's kind of a nice save, but still a little bit lackluster. He would have expected more. And Team Dignitas are now barreling onto this A execute with all the smoke still in play. 3, in fact, that they've yet to throw. In fact, they're going back right now.
It makes sense. That's the right call right now. They got that early kill, I think, even before they expected to get it, and that's going to force a rotation from CLG. It's only natural at this point. They know that B-Bombs is probably going to be weaker, and something they could think about at this point maybe would be a bit of a B-split through this drop room and this B long, but they're still hesitating on their decision-making at this point, just sort of going back and forth, waiting for things to happen. Maybe it's going to be an A-split, actually, because we have 2 guys here in drop room and 2 going towards this A site.
Yeah, and I mean, Finesse, if he can just cut this off here, he could be the hero to save CLG, because this split is going to be really deadly if they take connector. Oh, that's a brilliant smoke there to allow them clean pathway into this split. JDM knows about it though. Spawning AZ for a moment. Engagement, JDM having to look between 2 sides now, and kills are coming in incredibly quickly here for the Danes. As Finesse finally gets himself through onto the table. That's a really important kill there. Getting through the choke point. Oh, he's greeted by Tansky's Deagle straight to the face. Finesse goes down, and now Tarek in this 1-on-2 is going to get Deagle treatment from Tensky as well. Full frontal lobotomy, and there it is, 7-10. Dignitas are actually climbing back here. This good start is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Exactly, and a great call from Dignitas. They got that early kill, or a trade kill more, like 4-4 situation. Always going to cause some kind of a gap in that defense, and Dignitas slowed it down. They threw a smoke, caused a bit of rotation from the CTs, went back and decided on making this bit of an A-split through connector and that A-ramp. It worked perfectly. JDM sort of got off guard there, not managing to get any kills going on the board. And that was the A-site lost. And that's Dignitas giving themselves another opportunity here. And as you can see, CLG has bought a few pistols here, a couple of grenades to work with it. No armors though. It's not going to be a full investment from them. And Dignitas taking it really slow, just trying to get some control, getting some idea of what CLG is doing on that defense.
Yeah, Tensky was just creeping closer and closer to the very dangerous positions. He's got the only Molotov is actually on Tensky, and you really need that to just plant it close to try to get rid of the close pistol players who can get in that headshot range. Here it is. Push comes in, drop zone and all at the same time. You see that they're splitting up the CTs, and it's really working out wonderfully. What a shot there from MSL, just shotgun straight to the face of Hazed. And now Cutler will come in. Of course, a very expected result for Team Dignitas, but not to lose anyone is job done.
Yeah, they had a great execution there. The timing of the attack was perfect. They managed to do that sandwich effect, making it hard for any defending players. Cutler here trying to steal a weapon, but Pimp gets him. So that's going to be not a single weapon loss for Dignitas. Always going to be good going further, towards that first weapon round, but CLG obviously has to save another one here. They're going to be investing in a few pistols. They'll have a P250, a 5.57, a CZ, and a couple of needs to work with. So another save here, another possible gamble from CLG's defense. And at least try to do something economically. So try to get a few picks here. Try to steal a couple of weapons would be the best that CLG can hope for.
Down smoke.
Yeah, we might have a right now. You know, Team Dignitas, they understand it's up against more or less the same. You know, so using the shotgun, just as you expect JW to try to do so, to work open the position of drop, but it's not going to happen. Finesse finds that kill, and now things just get a little bit... Oh, what's happening here? Tensky pulls out the deagle. Oh my goodness, gets the kill onto Tari. That was a bit of a panicky situation, but Tensky's going to find the frag and restore an air of calm to the team.
Yeah, you have 3 CTs still towards the B bomb side, and Dignitas still has a minute to work with. They have not committed to either the bomb side. Tensky trying to get some information. Cutler spots to the terrorists, though, so they know the Dignitas is closer to this B bomb site, but they haven't spotted the bomb, though, so they don't know where Dignitas is going right now. I don't think they do themselves either, to be honest with you. They're still scouting here. Caribou taking over this middle, trying to get some information there while his teammates are waiting towards the B bomb site. So obviously, the attack is going to be B anytime soon.
Yeah, I like this here from Dignitas. They're just waiting for a mistake from CLG, and that's what they're going to find. Cutler just runs into a very exposed position, gets taken down. That's the opening they needed onto the B-bomb site. So very well played, forcing a mistake out of your opponent and capitalizing. Dignitas will find themselves in a good position in the hold. And there it is, AZ with a quick double. He has been playing amazing so far this major for Dignitas. And it's nice to see that Dignitas are finally looking like they are in control of the game, because I think this is the first moment, because we saw them against Envious yesterday. It looked like it didn't look like it was a team at all at that point, but now they're starting to find some momentum together.
Yeah, it feels like their T side, generally speaking, is like they're pretty good at finding the right rhythm, finding understanding what to hold, and you know, like we saw in that force buy in that second round, where when they traded that kill, they did exactly the right thing. Instead of committing to that A site when the rotation was coming in from the CTs, they just held back and then eventually made a decision of splitting that A site, and it worked out perfectly. So it feels like somehow their T sides are pretty confident, actually, generally speaking. If that there's
yeah, now it's the AWP in for JDM, so this is where things could get tricky, because he can be such an explosive player with that thing. He's so down good with the AWP, and Dignitas now to go for this DP play. It's not a big problem, but we just got Tensky. He's kind of trying to do the old there, trying to just get himself into position on B plat just to waste some grenades, you know, create an air of pressure to his TTs, create an air of obscurity so they don't know what's going on. They have no idea how many players are actually there, especially considering how many B rounds these teams do like to play. And they don't have anybody forward on A, CLG, to spot the information. Hayes, a rude awakening. Finds MSL. MSL not getting the kill, but in fact, there's the frag. But Hayes, he's stuck in the corner. The nade to finish him off. And here is now the rotation coming from the CTs, but they have not to be too hasty.
Cutler here on the safe side. You have a rotation coming in. It's going to be FNS and Mechanic also coming in towards the A side, but Dignitas is still falling back. They're actually not even going to the A side right now. They're trying to take this B long control right now. Tansky is going to be the point man. He's going to be facing an op though if he goes to the corner. That's the smart smoke they just threw there. But JDM thinks nothing of that and just takes the kill on Tansky.
This is interesting right now. I think the Suns are trying to do quite a lot at once with this round, and it's really planning out a bit.
It's falling apart.
They were trying to abuse that advantage, but maybe they can still save it here. Pimp with a nice entry there towards the A bomb site, but Cutler, he's at the back there by the barrels. I don't know what they're doing this. And there it is. Him's going to get caught between two players, and he's going to get pinched and crushed. And I mean, that was the crazy round there. I think that's maybe making it a little bit more complicated than it should be. I mean, you can see they're trying to deny rotation, having gone long, and trying to like push onto the B site, but
I think they were too committed to going to A at that point. They should have just gone for it. They tried to get overly smart with this situation. Tried to rotate to that B. Tensky got a shot through the smoke, obviously, you know, that's not going to help things. And then it just fell apart. The distances between the players were just too long for them to be able to get any trade kills anywhere, basically. And then, you know, there was just nothing going on, and still G picking them like berries.
Tensky, again, just providing that pressure towards B plat, and it's about staying alive, about just keeping the CTs on their toes. And once again, we've got a bit of an A long take coming out of Dig.
Yeah, it seems a very similar build-up here from Dignitas as similar as previously. It's worked pretty well initially for them. Obviously, they got a lot of control. They're getting a lot of control once again. It's going to be Hayes actually here down in the middle, and it's going to be Cutler here towards the bomb site. And still, there's not going to be any engagement between the two. But Hayes is going to be in world of trouble here.
And that's an instant frag from AZ there. Nice entry, the pop flash play. Ace can do anything without that. And now Dignitas with a very fast approach. This A box fight. And they're still looking for the entry. Finesse diving in, taking down NSL. Ace is going to fall to Cutler as well. And this push looks like it's going to stop, but no. Tetsky and Kirby getting the trace back in. Pimp is trying to push that site, but it's not going to matter. Tetsky on 10 HP. He's going to get himself a little bit of a positive engagement, but Finesse turns around and slaps him down. And that's going to be a 9-12 scoreline now in favor of CLG as we just take a bit of stock of the money here. And Bob, what's the financial report, Mr. Natu?
It's still going to be a full buy from both teams. Obviously, it's going to be Dignitas still able to invest fully on this round and get all the names they need. But on that previous one here, it was FNS and Cutler really made it work with this crossfire. FNS doing a good rotation to that balcony, creating a crossfire. Cutler really catching that attack off. And now we see instead of taking out control, they're taking B guard control, so maybe that's a build-up for that B bomb site. Who knows?
And neither team has any money right now. This round is basically forcing, whoever wins this will force the eco on the other team. And that push from Ace, that's brilliant. Pimp goes down. They get some information. They spotted the bomber as well. And as long as they don't throw away the one-man advantage as they did previously, then they should be good here.
Yeah, a lot smarter than what MSL and Dignitas were doing in the first half when they got that first pick. Now they sort of fell back. Hayes is still in a quite aggressive positioning. On the other side of that corner, he was on the previous round where he got flashed. He's going to be facing this wall. Make sure he's not going to get flashed if a pop flash comes in. And actually, Cutler is going to be the one that's going to be facing down there to the middle. It's going to be the first contact.
Wow, that setup didn't work out as they planned. They wanted the distraction from Cutler, but it was not going to be. And it's now a really hard retake coming in from the CTs, and it's actually working out so far. And Finesse picking up a couple kills, so 2 versus 3 here. The Dignitas has to deal with. Still not on the bomb site directly. Nice shot across from the kills from JDM64, and then now Tensky, he's got to get himself 3 kills, keep 20 seconds, and just trying to pop the bomb. It's not going to happen. Cutler's going to take him out, and that's going to be another round for CLG and Team Dignitas. They don't have any money.
They don't, yeah. They're going to be in world trouble and going to be down 9-13 on this point as well. But Cutler was the MVP of that round easily, and he's just been racking up kills on the CT side. He's flash actually once that attack. When they got that kill on Hayes and people were coming up on that ramp, Hayes threw a flash to just blind the entire team and delayed the attack enough so that the rotation could come through connector, and they could again manage to create a crossfire. So that's going to be CLG at that 13-round point. It's going to be Dignitas in a save, and they're going to be heavily going towards the B bomb side. Tarek's going to have a bit of a party here potentially.
Pretty savage. Tarek, he's got no idea what's going on. He's just in the smoke, he's blind as hell, and he can't find his way out to some frags here. As the T's just pummel the bomb site, Tarek's going to find a teammate who's on the flank, and there it is. The cleanup's starting to happen, but quite a few low players here. This is kind of scary. AC's the last man standing as well. He's got a P250 in hand. He can absolutely do more damage. He's picked up a FAMAS. He's got a minute to play with. He's going to find the kill on JDM. There's 2 more players now. If he gets the fast headshot on Tarek, he can clutch this one. He's going to be creeping up now. That's a brilliant smoke. It's going to deny AZ an easy entry, but he's going to go straight through it potentially.
He has to.
He's going to try to pick up the bomb. He gets out of there. AZ will be spotted, and Tarek gets the shot. Clips AZ just as he gets around the statue, and that's going to be enough as he was so low. 14-9.
Yeah, not exactly the kind of party I was expecting Tarek to have there. He's just dancing in that smoke, being blind, not getting any kills until the end. He did that 1-on-2. We have FNS, he got these 2 kills though, but still things got really hairy in the end. AC, 15 and 1-on-3. Made it into 1-on-2, managed to get the bomb, but not able to win that round. And, this is going to be the last call almost for Dignitas at this point. They're going to be fully invested on this one. Have a T set off again. 14 CLG at this point.
On the bright side, actually, if they win this round, CLG, they don't have any money. They're going to have to eco straight away.
Yep.
So on the bright side, they can generate some momentum and actually get some ecos rolling in They're not going to be up against just a lot of buys. That's nice, but
Throwing flashbang.
have to get it done in this round. Again, looks like they're going to that free A-long control. It has been working out for them. CLG don't seem to want to set up here.
Look at Hayes' position here. He's going to be done here. And a different play around this round.
Smoke.
Tarek getting shot here.
Grenade out.
Facing two guys. One move right now is to fall back as he does.
Grenade.
Hayes is also falling back. He's going to be facing Pimp's op though.
Deploying flashbang.
Pimp misses that shot though. That could have been a great opening for Dignitas. But not managing to get it. It's still going to be 5-on-5. It's only going to be 45 seconds left on this
Throwing
one.
flashbang.
The bomb is actually still down at this point. It feels like they want to push in, but the bomb is still down. So quite an interesting play. They've actually pushed two guys to A, and now get a sending Kirby back towards B with the bomb. So it looks like they want to potentially go for the split here again through A. But Counter Logic Gaming looking to try to just demolish this, and Tesky goes down in middle. This is a really weird round for Dignitas right now. They're going to try to settle on B, and the rotation that was forced here could actually work out. This time has to pull back into connector. There is Pimp onto Finesse. That is Estelle there by the doors. He's going to get himself an excellent engagement. 2 kills straight away, and that bomb is definitely going to be detonating, or the eliminate. Oh no, Kirby. That is vicious.
Oops.
That's vicious.
Sorry, mate.
Poor MSL, man.
That's disrespectful. Killing your in-game leader.
Yep.
It's your captain.
Yep.
What are you doing, Caribou? That was an awkward round. Like,
That was very, very awkward.
but it just managed to work out. It was basically AC getting that kill on the guy on B plateau that really made a difference. That really opened that B bomb site. And the guys just ran too long. They noticed B is empty. The rotation happened from CLG since they thought the attack was coming to A. Easy getting that pick, obviously opening that B bomb site totally. And CLG not able to retake the site. That's going to be Dignitas utilizing that last call they had, and that's going to be putting CLG in a save round. And so now there's a possibility here for Dignitas to creep into this match.
Indeed, it can definitely happen here for
Laying down
Dignitas.
smoke.
Now, they just have to be, or try to stay safe against these pistols that have been purchased and saved in 4 haste. CLG definitely still going to pose a threat in this round, so what we need to see is that strong anti-force buy / anti-eco kind of strategy coming out from Dignitas. Good use of team play and grenades to clear out positions and try to abuse their strengths.
A very good position right now from the CTs. Coming from Dignitas once again.
Oh
He
dear.
gets that first kill.
This could be pretty problematic here. They can't hear Hayes is going to find the pop flash. Will he get the frags as well? He'll get the flash off, but not the frags. He'll go down to Kirby. As now it's just 3 pistoling players left for Kirby's there though. He's quite low, but he'll still get the frag onto Tarek. The trade's coming in. Finesse gets himself a double with the CZ, and all of a sudden he picks up an AK. Sure, he's got no Kevlar, but there's only 2 players here left for Team Dignitas, and the bomb needs to be planted. Oh, he's going to get shot straight away by AZ, straight to the face, and Dignitas will save the round. But that was a little bit scary.
Yeah, that stack could have, inside half or A-long could have made a huge difference there. Unfortunately, 2 of the players managed only to get 1 kill out of it, and Haste going down middle, and that could have also changed things dramatically in CLG's favor. It got a bit hairy, obviously. It was a 1-on-2 situation for FNS. There was an opportunity for him, but not managing to take it. Get that 11th round on the board, but CLG opts to go on that double save. I think it's a smart move right now, since they are up on through 14 rounds. They have the rounds to play with, so double save is
Yeah, we can see AZ this time as being the kind of harassing player towards the plateau. There's 2 men in A-long actually, where there's 3 oncoming Dignitas players. So once again, Dignitas, they can have problems here. And the shadows will be spotted by Hayes, and that's actually very, very advantageous, of course, for the team to use those shadows in that position.
Yeah, it seems to be go to play for Dignitas. They just like to take this long control, and Tensky manages to get Cutler slightly hairy there for a moment, but still managed to get that kill to make it a 5-3 in favor of Dignitas. And still, they're not decided to what they're doing really. It's 50 seconds on the clock, so they still have a lot of time to make a call here. Get picked off towards the B bombs. That seems like it's going to be attacked. Tarek gets the MSL though, and this Pimp taking down Tarek as well. So only going to be FNS left on this one.
Yeah, this looks pretty darn nice from Dignitas. Much cleaner than the previous situation. And again, we can note that CLG, instead of trying to force bind this round or something, they decided to go for another save. And I mean, of course, it makes sense to get a good buy-in.
Yeah.
I think they're actually too low to really force, but I think one of the players wouldn't even have been able to buy a Famous, so...
Yeah, it made all sense at this point, and since they have the rounds to play with, you just want to do that. And FNS here is just going to try to kill. I don't think it's happening for him. Nope, Densk is going to pick him up to make that 12-14. Still CLG up front, but the gap is closing right now, and that's just the point in time where CLG needs to start converting these rounds. Otherwise, Dignitas is going to be equalizing, actually. I mean, you know, if CLG loses this one, they're going to be on another save round afterwards. So it's getting very, very close at this point.
Yeah, it's such a back and forth match in this sense. You know, we feel like Dignitas are out of it, they come straight back in, now they're struggling again, and CLG looking like they can close this one down, but this is a really huge buy for both teams, and we have a fast pace potentially into the B plat. It's trying to file in now with those nades, and JDM's in a great position to deal with Tensky if he decides to go past the smoke, but looks like he's just going to hold down for now, maybe throw a Molotov through onto the chicken hut position behind the smoke.
There's a small gap you can see through actually on that right side of the smoke.
JDM. Actually, he'll find Tensky just as the Molotov's about to come in, and that's going to be a huge tell here for the CT. CLG now, Finesse, he can make the difference. He comes in from the back, takes down him. The flank is real, and JDM's still alive on the site with that orb. He's going to find another kill to Kirby, just in the madness of the smokes everywhere, spinning around. AZ finally takes him down. 2-on-2 situation now, and CLG have prevented from actually being planted so far, and these positions are really awkward, but Ace spins around again. Finesse goes down, and now it's on Hazed. Can he get it done? He's coming in from B plant, they know. And AZ's there, he finds the angle. He's going to just make it difficult for Hazed. They're using the time on the clock, and MSL shoots him in the back. What around there? AZ just finding all these just incredulous frags there. 3 kills out of him.
Yeah, if Finesse had the opportunity to make things happen, just not managing to convert that frag. It was easy, taking it a bit of a flick shot for him, and it's going to be putting CLG in another save round. So potentially we're going to be looking at a 14-14 scoreline, and Dignitas is converting these. Like, they're utilizing all these afterplan situations so well. Not even afterplan, but 2-on-2s and 3-on-2 situations. They're just winning most of them as this match has gone further.
We're going to get no time out of this one. It's starting to feel like that could really happen at this point. It's going to be very, very close. It's going to go down to one last buy versus buy sort of situation in that sense. And once again, anti-eco here for Team Dignitas, and so far they've shown pretty decent anti-ecos, or at least when applied to CLG, they've been delivering the results that they have needed. And once again, you know, taking that long control, we're seeing this again and again. It's their go-to bread and butter anti-eco, it would seem.
Yeah, they works though. I mean, you know, they'll get a lot of information for him this time around. You're going to have Hazed and Cutler here down the middle, trying to make a bit of a distraction before Dignitas gets further on. But obviously, none of the Dignitas players are committing to that middle. In fact, they're falling all the way back. But Hazed right now, I think he's going to hear what the T's are doing. He's going to hear that rotation go towards that B-bomb site.
And there we go. 2 quick entries there from AC. Once again, this guy is just going absolutely ham in this tournament. And 3rd kill for AZ. Sure, they're against the ecoing players, but you need those entries, you need the space. God, Pim just executes AZ. You're going to have to get a replay of that one to see exactly what the hell happened there. But yeah, 2 players left. Hazed has actually found himself an AK-47, so he could be a little bit of a nuisance here for Team Dignitas. Yeah, or she's actually going to go for the save there. Cutler looking to be the nuisance. Pimp is going to get him, and there he is. They know where Cutler is, and Pimp will take him down.
Yep, it's only going to be Hazed left. He has picked up an AK-47, so he's just going to try and save it at this point. These rounds have been so close. But yeah, still Dignitas has built a bit of an economy. You know, even if they would lose one here, they could buy another round. And CLG's looking at CLG's money right now. It seems like, yep, JDM can get an AWP. They will make a healthy buy out of this. And Hazed getting that AK is going to save some money for them as well. So they'll have everything they need to defending on this. But all these rounds have been pretty close so far, so it's impossible to call at this point. It's going to go down to once an attack has happened from Dignitas, if they've taken over in bomb side, it's going to be another 2-on-2 probably, or a 1-on-2-on-3 or a 3-on-2 situation that's going to make a difference.
And the interesting thing is that it wasn't very possible from the economic perspective, because CLG already have the loss bonus. They lose this one, and then Dignitas have so much money now that 1 loss bonus, and they can also buy. So very interesting situation going into potentially what could be the last rounds here. And positions, which is slowly coming in. It looks like watch this straight up. They're pushing in, they're barreling into this website. And now just dropping down here. He's going to open things up with a defensive kill onto MSL. The bomb gets collected there by Pesky. So let's see if they can get the plant in now. The boost. They're up onto the position. He's going to find the spray, but not the frag here. Trade forward, and Kirby's in a nice forward position. Spray comes in, gets 2 there. Down to Tensky, the new man, but Finesse is going to take him down, and that's going to be that 15 rounds to 14 now. And CLG, they have to win once more against the bye, and they can take this. But Dignitas, who knows what's going to happen at this point?
Yeah, another wall of smoke strategy. The same CLG was doing to Dignitas doing that to CLG. Doing that B strat where they create a wall of smokes to sort of slice that B bomb side into 2 halves. But this time around, Dignitas didn't manage to get that bomb down. And it came down to a 2-on-2, and Dignitas managing to close it out. In the end, in a 1-on-1, and it seems like it's going to be another slower approach from Dignitas, but less presence towards that A long though. It's going to be more towards the B. Maybe they're going to be building up something in the drop room actually.
It's very possible Dignitas are like, okay guys, we really we should have secured that one. That should have been in the bag.
Fire in the hole.
We just didn't hit a few shots there, so let's try it again. Just add a bit of delay. Just to have a bit of obscurity, waste some of the grenades, the counter grenades that they are. Points of the round.
Yeah, you have 2 cities all the way too long. They have this stack here inside hall. It's gonna be a long rotation. But Tarek gets that first kill though.
And there it is. He's still in position, looking for some more information. Deliver a nice defense here by drop. That could be it. We've got JDM coming in from the back here. Dignitas don't know what if they're down to 2 players. Pimp and Ace need to get it done, but it's all on Pimp at this point against 4 players. CLG could very well do this right now. He's by B Plateau, they know where he is. This is a very hard ask from Pimp right now. He's got 30 on his side. He's going to find the first engagement, trying to tap down his, but it's not going to work. The frag comes in, and CLG will close 16-14. Dignitas gave them a hell of a fight, but they managed to push it through forwards.
Yeah, that was an interesting last round. Dignitas trying to create a bit of a B sandwich, B split happen.